Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. Hello, my friends. I'll wait for a minute for you guys to get on here. I had a busy weekend. I had Rittenhouse Square Fine Art Show this past weekend, which is always a little exhausting. I'm moving a little slow. Good morning, Michael. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Susie. I had so many fun people come to see me. Friends and people that I know from Instagram and collectors, and that's the fun part of it. I do love seeing everybody. Hi, Bonnie. So let's get the camera off of me because I look absolutely terrible this morning. But at least I'm here, right? That's all that really matters. And I'm going to paint a bird. Good morning, Jackie. Because I sold all my birds. I think I have like one bird painting left. So I need to restock before my next art show, which isn't until it's in Lidditz at the end of July. So I have a little bit of a break. Well, I have France, 2 weeks in France first, which will be super fun. And then a few weekends with no art shows and just fun stuff to do that'll actually feel like summer. So I'm excited about that. And then a whole whirlwind of shows. So I've got to get more things done. Good morning. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Oh, Jackie, I met your son's girlfriend. She was lovely. I think her name was Jess. Am I right? She came and said hello. That was very fun. It was like you being there, having you send a representative to say hello. So I'm going to paint this sweet female cardinal. This painting is very light. Sometimes my paintings go kind of dark, but this is light. The dark values are really only kind of here. The whole rest of the thing is light, so I don't have to mix up too many dark values. I've got oranges and this kind of bluish, purplish, gray, whatever color that is. And I guess probably some sort of a soft green for the background. So, should I do a full like pink background, a yellow background, or just kind of paint what I see? Anybody have a vote of how I should begin? I do a solid color and wipe some off, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do this funky greenish color. I love this color. This is transparent green. I'll do the background in that color and wipe some away and then go into that. Paint what you see. Do you want me to do what I see? Okay, I'll do that. Michael said paint what I see. Martha likes the green. All right, we'll do a little bit of both. Thanks for coming to visit me, Martha. It's always fun to see you. Always fun. Keep this really loose today because I want things to be easy. So I had been working on getting ready for the art show, for France, and I had a little faux pas thing happen that all the panels that I ordered, they all of a sudden didn't have them in stock. They've been knowing I've been doing this for so long, and then the panels I need weren't in stock. Well, we can't have nothing to paint on now, can we? So that was a whole thing yesterday, is figuring out plan B. And I think I did. There's always a plan B. I'm always worried I'm going to get there and forget something super important. But even if that happens, we'll find a solution. Oh, my panel is 6x8, Anna. It's one of my favorite sizes. Got a little pink for his. Over like here, and this comes down pretty close. This is kind of when I judge where things are a little bit. Okay. Hello, Valerie in the south of France. Is that where you live? A few of us are going to be there very soon. I cannot wait. I am really getting excited for it. I'm not I'm not a big traveler, and I'm not good at traveling on my own, but I will figure it out. I am good at saying yes to things outside of my comfort zone without thinking it through. I just say yes. I say yes to most things. I think that's one of my gifts and one of my faults all at the same time. And I always think I can do anything. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. And then I think, what was I thinking? Oh, the lucky ones will be there. Thank you. I'll be lucky with who comes too, right? All friends that are meant to be. That's pretty fun, isn't it? I think I'm just going to leave that. That can be my start. I like it. Now I need to mix up colors, so I'm going to pull my phone down here and hopefully not need to move it. That's okay. Clean up I always clean these up so I don't make a mess in the same spot because I had medium in it, and I don't want medium in my next layer. It'll also be fun in France, like a lot of the supplies that I use all the time I can't get. So I'll learn to use new things, which is fun. Just hopefully I don't find anything that I love that's from France that I can't get here, right? Okay. So I need kind of orange, reds, grays, and a dark background color. Let's do our brighter orangish reddish first. And then a darker, and I want to make enough of it because I can mute it also. I was successfully ordered from one of the French stores if you need something. Oh, Michael, I think I did. And then I was worried about, I was having trouble with it. Like, was it the same one you sent me before? Harrison ordered for me for the shipping part of it. So he did it. But I have no idea what I'm buying. I was translating it like I know a little bit of French, but not that much, not to buy art supplies. Oh, that's nice. That's a good color right there. I'm going to get some more of this Gamblin. I have this Gamblin cadmium orange. Is nice. Yeah, as of now, I think we'll have supplies to work with. And if we don't, we'll all be doing watercolors all week, right? It will all work out. It always does. This. And I want to lighten that. I'm going to use this warmer white right here. Yeah, so the show in Philadelphia was great. Always a lot of work setting up and tearing down, but the show itself is well worth it. It's fun to meet people and hang out in the city streets. It's a lot of people watching. Very fun. Is that light enough to be my lightest light? I think so. I'm going to put a little bit more of that color out. Make this even lighter. All right, that's good. Really pretty, isn't it? Very simple. I heard someone say the other day, I'm always watching other people paint, like on Instagram and stuff, and they said, if you mix a color and it's more than like 5 colors, you should just throw it away and start over, because if you get too many colors mixed in, it like kind of gets muddy or like loses something. I thought that was interesting. I think I'm going to want a little bit, as the red's been out here for a while, but I'm going to see if I can, it gets like little lumps in it when it starts to dry. I do want a little bit more of a bright red because I see some bright red in there. That's good. Now I need some kind of purplish dark colors. Yeah, my palette looks a mess today because these are colors that I had out here. Actually, before I ever even went to Rittenhouse, but they weren't dry. So if the colors aren't dry yet, I usually try and keep using them instead of throwing them out. Could go a little more blue. I think I forgot to put more blue out. Let me get a little bit more of my French ultramarine blue. So what's new with everybody? Where are you listening from? Brushes are in my way. Oh, you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to move this up a little bit. All right. Lighten that. Put a little bit of gray in there. Kind of get that. The back of his neck looks very light purplish, which is these two colors are so pretty together, like of course it does. Ocean City, New Jersey. What you doing? Are you there on vacation, Jackie? Texas, Kentucky. Does anybody get Virginia Beach? Oh, that's fun. Is anybody getting any of that terrible, gosh, there's a color in there that's sort of reddish, purplish, orangish. Maybe I'll add a little red in here. See what we get. On my front porch with a cup of coffee in Indiana. Oh, that sounds perfect. I'd like to be on my front porch. Painting. Woodstock, Connecticut. I always want to go there. To Woodstock. I've never been. Or Woodstock, New York. I think there's an art place that has art classes that I want to go to, but I think it's Woodstock, New York. Not Connecticut. Lake Worth, Florida. Yeah, I think I'm going to get to New England. I'm in a mastermind group of artist friends. We've been together for like 3 years, and we're finally going to get together to all in person to do some things and learn and brainstorm. So that'll be really fun. But that's not till September. All right, now I need a background color. Should we go with that lightish greenish? Why not? Kind of make an unusual bright green. That looks like some of it already. Oops, my thing's not going. What color did you use to make that purple? I think it's Windsor Violet that I have out, and I put gray in it, but then it looked a little too purple, so I added French ultramarine blue into it. And that's what it turned into. Oh, I love this new color I got. So fun. I'm going to put some of this in. Melissa from Texas having my first cup of coffee, which means I need to have a sip of my coffee. I haven't really had much. I was busy already this morning. Smoke in the sky from Canada, staying inside today to paint. That's good. Port Perry, Ontario, 1 hour north of East Toronto. Seems to be on fire. Oh, it's so scary. My daughter just told me about it last night. I never watched the news. And she told me about it. And I want to catch up and see what's happening. But I didn't want to do it before I went to bed because then I'd worry about everybody and not sleep. I'm not good at I worry about everyone in the world. Kate says, happy morning, Kim. Hope you had a great show at Rittenhouse. I did. It was great. How was your show? You had a show also this weekend, right? Kate will be at Rittenhouse with me in September. Well, they're fun background colors. What do you think? I like them. All right, I'm cleaning off my palette knife. Sometimes I forget to do that, and I always have to scrape it off. I'm already dirty. All right, I'll pull this up here. I get out my pigment sticks. Okay. Oh, what am I missing here? Good morning, Reno. Smoke is awful in New Jersey. Yeah, my daughter said it's terrible where she lives. Are you painting a genuine work of art, or do you want to show how you work? I show how I work for sure. Connecticut. Yes, I heard that it was terrible. The new Vasari color. Oh my gosh. Where did I just put that? Oh, here. So pretty. It's called Jade Green Extra Pale. So I just mix it into things. Sometimes I get a new color and just play with it. Keeps things interesting. Good morning, Tina. Kate did. She had an amazing show. And Kate, where was the show? Looking through to see what I'm missing. Sometimes it doesn't scroll and then I forget to check. Still have to get the pigment sticks. Yeah, you can just get like 2 or 3 if you want to play with them. You don't have to make a big commitment. But you'll probably want more than 2 or 3, but... It's like a purple. I was watching a video by Kathy Odom, and she uses a barrier lotion for her hands to reduce toxicity. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Kate says, Smoked Scenario on the Eastern Shore. Show is in Urbana, Virginia, across the bay from us. Oh, that's the one we had to drive around that you told me about. I haven't been outside. I'll have to go see if... I hope it's okay for a walk today. And that's so sad. Ugh. It's scary. Fires are so scary. All right, let me use this one. You gotta have a little bit of this in every painting. All right, let's see what we get. That's not a whole lot of pigment stick, but that's all right. I'm always mixing it up to see what happens. What are you using to add that color pastel? It's called an RNF pigment stick. It's actually oil paint in stick form. That's what it looks like. RNF, handmade paints, pigment stick. So it has a little bit of wax in it, so it keeps its form so you can draw with it like a pencil. And I love drawing with a pencil. Excuse me. Okay. Kind of get back on task here. I want to let some of that pigment stickness show through if I can. Good. And there's a little bit of a highlight underneath here. I'll probably have to put my background in pretty soon because you have to be careful of where your edges meet. Maybe I will do that. I'll work on my background. And my eye. Yeah, so Rittenhouse was really busy and fun. It's just fun to watch everyone walk by because they're people that are there for the art show, but they're also just people walking by, like people that live there, people walking their dogs, the unusual people who stop to talk to you. And I do love talking to everybody. This color. Now I'm painting with oils. Been itching to do acrylics though. Kind of go through phases, but I mostly paint in oils. It's my favorite for sure. I want my background to be a little mottled looking like that one is. Not all one flat color. Is everybody having today coffee or tea? I think that beak a little too wide. I have to remember to shorten that a little bit. And that teal in there is a little too dominant. That's better. Oops, I always have this brush that the top comes off. Of course, that's the one I got out. I'm going to get another one because I don't want it falling off in the middle of me painting. You know what? I'm just going to throw it away because I'm never going to glue it. Never going to get the glue out to do that. I know myself. I did one yesterday with kind of a bright background, and it was fun. And I have an even brighter color here. Just put a few hints of it in and then come back in and play with it later. Oops, picked something up there that I didn't want. I'm just going to wipe that, go right back over it. Got the purple from whatever color it was from in there. It's too dominant. I'm going to give the feel of the feathers coming off the back there a little bit. Okay, I like that. Do you make these lines in your image? I'm just painting. Oh, I draw the lines in the background. Is that what you're asking me? I do with a pencil. When I do large paintings, I use charcoal. Because I guess over time it could bleed through a little bit. Okay, now this is dark. I don't have like a dark for this spot right here. I didn't create anything for this. This painting is very light. It's very little dark happening. Just right here. Really. And some of the lines in my original. Yeah, I just do base grid. Like that white lines you see in there, I just put those lines on my canvas. Just so I have an idea of where I'm headed. It just gives me confidence. I try to make sure they're all covered in the end, but it just makes me kind of know that things are where I want them to be. Maybe I'll do a little bit of his eye now. So anyone in my Inspiring Art group today, we're going to I'm going to talk about all the different kinds of substrates to paint on and what my favorites are. So that'll be fun. I need a light color for his eye, but I don't want white. Or her, it's a girl. What shall we name her? When I hang my paintings up at art shows, I name the bird and then I write down the character traits of them, and everybody loves reading them. And I am so not a writer, but I do enjoy doing that. I should have a little A little bit of a light underneath there. I'm always holding my breath when I do this part of my painting. If I breathe too much, I'll mess it up. And I need some dark. Whoops, I got a little too light there. I need one more light. I think I've got it. I can always go back in. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you, Laura. I think I missed stuff. Laura, thanks. Yeah, I use an app called Grid Hashtag, it's called, to get the grid on my photo. Super easy to use. Oops. Now I need to be sure there's a little bit of red. It looks like she has on a little bit of red eyeshadow. Wild and crazy girl. So I want to be sure to get that in there. I felt like this was a little too shorten that a little bit. The beak. Okay, now she's beautiful. She loves her red eyeshadow. Must be going somewhere special. I could put something a little lighter in there too. That looks good. Have to do more of that gray then too. And this is like her little shoulder. Oh, that's better. It didn't have a nice edge. Oh. Give me a sip of my coffee. It's getting there. So what should we name her? Does anybody have name ideas for me? That's a little red right here. Sophie. Oh, I like that name. Sophie. It's a big brush for getting in a little spot. It's good to challenge yourself with that sometimes, though. Using a bigger brush than you're comfortable with keeps you loose. Oh, I missed something there. Cardinals strike me as proud birds, always perched on the highest branch, announcing themselves. Oh, that's fun, Martha. When you don't follow the colors exactly, how do you select the ones you use? They're always so pretty. Bonnie, I think that's more intuition a little bit, or I'm just having fun with it. I could do the exact colors, but somehow it's not as entertaining. I kind of always think that when you're painting, you have to follow your muse and kind of listen to what either your intuition's telling you, or just to have a little bit more fun with it. And of course, those yellows and purples are complementary colors, so they're going to play well together for sure, which helps. And there are some days when I feel a little bit more spontaneous or something, that I push the envelope a little more and go a little crazier, which I love. And then there are other days when I don't feel quite so reckless crazy, and then that spontaneity doesn't happen quite as effortlessly. But, thinking about complementary colors, thinking about a lot of it is like, I've found what I'm doing more now than I ever did is pre-mixing my colors, because if I like the colors on my palette and they all look nice together, they're going to look nice in the painting. Of course, that only works if you're going to finish the painting while you have all those colors sitting on your palette, but for the most part, I try to. Yeah, she needs to go lighter up at the top there, but let me get more of my lighter colors in the bottom. Maybe that'll help me. I didn't mix like that grayish color light enough. It's crazy how light that is. Of course, it doesn't have to be. Whatever happens is good. That's getting a lot lighter. Let me lighten this one color just a little bit. I do feel like this needs, go a little lighter over there. Just lightening that purplish color that I have. What's her name? Oh shoot, I already forget. Someone said a great name, and Sophia. Is that it? My friend's mom's name is Sophia. She's Italian. That would be pretty too. Sophie, that's it. Sophie. Thanks, Helen. So what else does Sophie need? Maybe she needs a little more purple. She just might be wishing for it. I don't know. What do you think? Purple, just a little purple or a little pink. A little something fun. I don't know. She just needs a little pizzazz, a little more pizzazz. I'm mixing up like a little pinkish, purplish color. Just to put here and there, because I think she'd like that. Oh yeah, that's what she needed, isn't it? So a little flick of the brush adds a little bit of zip in there. That's fun. Yeah. I don't know. She might be finished. Is there anything else I need? Does that teal over there bother you? That might be just a smidge dominant. I should push that back a little bit. But I like it. I don't want to get rid of it. My darks. Maybe a little definition under her eye. Yeah, she needed that. I think she needed that, just that little bit like eyeshadow underneath there. A little eyeliner. Want it to look her best. I got a little big. All right, now I'm fussing for no reason, so let me sign it. And I'll show it to you up close. So hopefully the Instagram gods will shine kindly on me today and let me save this. And I will put it up on my YouTube channel. So there's my reference image. Let me see if I can get in there. Those pinks that needed that little fun extra something. And then here's my palette, and that's that color, the lighter color that I wanted of this string of colors, and then I added some pink into it for those fun pinks in there. So it turned out great. Oops, I'm trying to turn this. Oh, now I probably hit it again. I did. So let me know if you have any questions or anything. I will save this on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to it in the bio of my website, hopefully. And I will be here again next week. And if I can, maybe I will be live from France. I'm not sure how logistically that's going to be. But thank you, Tina. Thanks for coming, guys. This was fun. I hope you have an amazing day. And we'll see you again next week. Thank you. Bye.